Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Zen's Paradise. And welcome to Z.A.T.O, I Love the World and Everything in It. A psychological horror game I found on Steam. I really love the art and the style of the game from the reviews and everything. I heard it was a good game, and it reminds me a lot of Amori, if anybody knows what that game is. Big fan of that game. But welcome. Hope you all had an amazing Thanksgiving. And spent some time with your families, friends, etc. And now I'm glad you guys get to spend it with me. And so let's hop right into it, shall we? Snowfall. Makes perfect sense. It's snowing outside my house right now. Did you know that our sun is a very unusual star? To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. Give me 1 second. It's an outlier even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots than it does dark spots. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You could even call it underwhelming compared to other stars of its type. But even so, it works harder than most to shine as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. I don't remember where I read about this. It must have been some newspaper from years ago. But that small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up at the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Not much of a sky, not much of a sun. I guess that's the kind of region it is. Some people say the sun is just lazing around in our parts. What with the constant snow? But people that go around saying that, well, they clearly haven't read that newspaper. The more I thought about things like that, and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. I'm not just saying that to mean amazing. I mean improbable. You can't deny the world is full of great coincidences. It's to the point where I've begun to ask myself how much of it we can attribute to pure change. The universe was so kind as to give us both a star and a planet with the perfect conditions for sentient life. Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between Earth and the sun, and none of the beauty surrounding us would exist. Some would call it a miracle. And of course, that's a lovely way to put it. But isn't that giving the world we're living in too little credit? But it's not that I subscribe to the anthropic principle or anything. I'm not so arrogant as to believe the universe exists just for our sake. Or rather, I'm not so sure it exists solely to be observed. When a baby is born, it's not preoccupied with how it is perceived. That conscious need emerges later, as the child develops self-awareness. Until that point, its curiosity is aimed at its surroundings. So if anything, it's the opposite of what the anthropic principle entails. We're social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say the universe itself shares that priority, it just doesn't make sense to me. Although, you can also think about it this way. A child is curious about the world because it perceives the world as external. But what if the child is the world? What if all that it could ever observe existed within itself? What can the all-encompassing universe be curious about? There's nothing but itself, so nothing but itself. There's nothing else to care about in the whole wide world. It is the world. Wait. Now this makes perfect sense. If I put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self-centered. Even if this wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by others as it matured, the same way that a child would? And what do we do when we want others to perceive us as a certain way? We try to mold ourselves accordingly. I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed, because there's nothing more a world can do but to observe itself. It's the best and only pastime there is, as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, more observation is even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say that its observation value equals infinity. That value may seem absolute, but it isn't really. Not in mathematics. Infinity plus 1 exists. It's a value that the universe could never reach as a singular, albeit infinite observer. So it had to create new, finite observers to add to its infinity. It needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is the plus 1. When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. Now isn't that fun? This vast, mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely just to have us here. It works so hard just to share its one joy with us. Us, worthless insects. Oh no, this can't be. That's cute. That's really cute. I should have expected this. I should have known the infinite universe would be infinitely cute. This world truly is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Ira Grechevskaya is missing. I don't know how to say that name. Dang. This is, huh? I look up from my desk. A low hum runs through the class. Grechevs. We're gonna call them Aya. Yeah. What? Seriously? She's just skipping. Nah, she ran off with that one guy. You saw? No, but come on, you know her. She's totally... Silence. The teacher taps her journal on the desk. Ira's parents filled the report yesterday night. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So if any of you have any information that might help in finding Ira, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. So we're just gonna move on from that conversation. I mean, I guess that's realistic in a sense, but there's gonna be chatter around the classroom now. A chair creaks in the back. Z.A.T.O. Wait, you really expect us to study like normal after hearing that? Yeah. Yeah, we're shocked, you know. We're worried sick. Seriously, our classmate's missing. Our friend, our Iroch Irochka. The room fills with repulsive giggles. Cut it out. Garen, sit back down. The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. She turns towards the blackboard to write down the date. We all know the situation will probably resolve itself just fine. Yeah, like they say about every missing persons case. So let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. She puts down the chalk. She puts the chalk down and begins the lesson. It's December 19th. A bird flies past the window. It's one of these games. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Just like a normal story mode game, like just a simple fly through of voices and talking and dialogue. Disappearance? Give me a break. Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something? That's a myth. You can file a missing report whenever, specifically if it's a kid. Oh yeah. Hey, let's report each other as missing and see who they find first. You're on. No, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? So she didn't come home? Big deal. I thought wandering off was her whole thing, right? That's just Kaya for you. Bet her parents just want some attention. Like they need any more of that. I mean, I've heard of some weird cases. Yeah. Oh, what the? You just skipped a bunch of dialogue. Come on, guys. I wish. At least there'd be something fun to do. Honestly? Hey. But she's, like, for sure with the guy, right? The guy? You don't know? A bunch of people have seen them together. It's some older dude. He's like 30 or something. Ew. You serious? This is typical high school stuff, guys. I'm telling you. This is like, maybe not the missing part, but like, it's just, yeah, it's so trashy. I slowly walk behind my classmates as we head to the next lesson. It's irritating. Their conversation is ticking me off. I'm not sure why. It's not as if they aren't making sense. It's not usual for Ira to wander off somewhere on her own. I'm not treating this news with any real gravity. Really, I'm no better than them. There is a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Ira. Instead, when I first heard about her disappearance, the thought that flashed into my mind was rather ugly. Now nobody will come to save me. Gross. But regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of what I personally think, that's still a missing person. Her poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised Ira would just run off somewhere without telling anybody, but still. It's not like we've ever been friends. Dang, come on now. You would be a stranger if I acted all torn up about it, right? She's just that kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble, always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be at. We just gonna go off on her, right? She just go missing, we just go start spouting all this stuff? Come on now. They're right. This wouldn't be the first time Ira left for God knows where. But is it really true? The stuff they said about that older man? I've never even seen or heard anything like that. Even though this whole time, I suppose it's plausible, knowing how some girls are. Yes, very plausible. Even so, I'd never have thought Ira would be the type to be love-struck like that. This music is kinda... Hold up. This music is gas, bro. Love-struck, huh? When I put it that way, then it's almost... Yeah, it's most definitely cute. Ira in love. Forbidden love, too. Wow. I'd never have guessed. I never took that girl for a romantic. But she is a girl at the end of the day. And she does like those types of books. So perhaps she was planning to elope all along. Ugh, crap. Crap. It's all so complicated. I'm really torn on this, I really am. On one hand, it's super romantic. Such beautiful young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. It's so incredible. It's incredibly cute. But on the other hand, I'm really sad. It's selfish and it's dumb, but if Ira is really gone, it's like I've got nothing to hope for anymore. Hey, Shubina. Ah? So our name is Asia? Asia? Asia. Our name's Asia. Yeah. Even if that's not how you pronounce it, that's our name now. Asia. You know anything about this? No. Why would I? Well, you two were pretty close, right? Their whole group chuckles. We weren't. No? No, not at all. Really? Did I not just tell you like 3 times no? What type of convincing do I gotta do, bro? What you want? Lunch money? Bro, really? I thought you two were dykes. Bro! Where's this coming from? What did I do to you? I was just starting to like you too, bro. I didn't even know you that well. What? They all erupt in laughter. We didn't even talk. Badam, you buffoon. Kaya's screwing the old guy. She ain't like that. Whoa, those are some crazy rumors. I don't know, some chicks swing both ways. You never know these days. Yeah, my foot's about to be swinging up in y'all. Look at her face. Chill out, Shibina. We're just kidding, jeez. Why are you getting so scared anyways? You really a lesbo or something? Guys, what? We just told you no 3 times. Leave me alone, bro. Sit your butt down. Read your books or something. I'm not. They just keep laughing. What can I even say to that? No matter what I do, they just keep laughing. If Ira came in through the door right now and heard what they were saying, all heck would break loose. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. She's probably just coming late today. She doesn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she has already left her lover's place. Maybe she's trudging through our snowy schoolyards as we speak. No. She's already inside. She's already left her wet puffy jacket in the cloakroom. And now she's going down the corridor. Up the stairs to the left. That's right. She's coming. She's gonna storm in any minute now. Right? That's it. I hear her. I can hear her footsteps. She's coming. Ira's coming. What's with that face? You look like you're holding in a crab. She's totally a lesbo. Guys! Come on. Before I pull the lick out my bag! I'm not. I've never talked to her, I told you. The steps walk past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They never sounded like her in the first place. Well, maybe not with her, but like, in general. Well, you and me no Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Shibina? What is that any of your concern? Why's that? Huh? I don't know. Dude, look at her. Be real. Come on, don't say that. What, you want to be her boyfriend? Hey, Shibina, want to go out with Igor? Oi. What? Come on, he's a great guy. Right, Igor? You treat her right. Piss off, man. I'm not doing this. So y'all want to bully me now? Y'all want to bully me? Okay, I see how it is. Wait till I get my lick back. I bite my tongue. Fisk. There I go again. Bad habit. It's not like it works anyway, so why do I keep doing it? I plop down at my desk and start mindlessly flipping through the textbook. I need to stop indulging fantasies like that. It makes me feel stupid every time. If Ira came in through that door and beat them up right then and there, would it really help my case? They'd probably keep saying those same things behind her back and to my face. Guess it really would be far worse. Yeah, I shouldn't have wished for that. If Ira saw that, it would just add fuel to the fire. So it's a good thing that she didn't interfere. It's a good thing. It's a really great thing. Ha, at least these guys don't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossip. I can't focus on studying either. I keep thinking. The last time I saw Ira, the teacher says her parents saw her leaving in the morning. But she didn't show up to class. That part's nothing new. Ira has always been a bad attendance record. Had a bad attendance record. I'm fumbling today. Oh my goodness. So I assume she skipped as usual and went to see the man they talked about. Did she go to him right away? Because in that case yesterday evening, go home, Asya. Don't have to tell me twice. Let's go home. The teacher's office, was it? I'm kind of scared of going straight to the police. But I should probably report that. Not sure if it will be of any help. And for some reason, the idea of telling anyone what I saw... Go and tell them. Don't hold this out. Don't be like one of those TV show characters where they get signs that they're gonna die, or their friend's gonna die, and they're like, I gotta keep it a secret. No, you don't. No, you don't. Something about it just doesn't sit right with me. But there's no logical reason for that. I need to get over myself. Surely she's probably fine. I know that. Frickin' everybody knows that. But if she's not, well, I'm gonna regret it big time. Oh, but I might also be tearing star-crossed lovers apart. If Ira really ran away to be with someone that she cares about so deeply, away from society's ridicule, would it really be right to ruin that? Crap. I have to admit, I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly. But whenever I start to consider it closely, I just can't brush off how much older that man is. I just can't. I'm really no better than the rest. Wait. That's it. So that's why I don't want to tell anyone about what I saw. It must be the good in me screaming, don't ruin their good fortune. They're probably so happy together right now. It's none of your business. Gosh, yes, that must be it. That explains everything. Should I follow my heart then? Should I keep silent? It's not as if what I had seen will make a difference. It was kind of inconsequential. There's no point in telling anyone about it at all. Come on! Bro! It's not the kind of information that points to any particular location or culprit. Not that there is one. So let's keep silent and everyone will be happy. I'll be happy, the good irrational me will be happy, and the cold reasonable me will be happy as well. Okay. Yup. So we're fumbling right now. We're fumbling so bad. Good job, Asya. You solved it. It sure is nice to have a clean conscience. We're not going to for long. Trust. Well, no need to loaf around here any longer. Guess I better head home. What the? Counterpoint. What the? Dude, what if, and bear with me here, what if Ira is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she's in danger. Let me put on my ace attorney at law voice. If there's even the tiniest chance that my report will help in finding her, then that info is worth providing. And if she really did elope with her beloved, then my testimony won't change a thing. It's worthless at worst. That's true. If I carefully weigh the pros and cons, that off chance of Ira being in danger and my word being the key to saving her makes for a strong argument. Whoa, my words being the key to saving her? Whoa, yeah, that would be so amazing. And then I'd come and visit her in the hospital and she wouldn't know how to thank me. She'd say I shouldn't have. She'd say, I told you to leave me alone, dummy. But then I'd shake my head and respond, it's nothing. I was doing what I was supposed to. Oh yeah. No, I gotta come up with something cooler. I'll need to think about it. Wait. Why is she in the hospital? Do I hope Ira ends up in the hospital? Of course not. I don't need my frickin' testimony to save her. I hope my testimony is useless because she's already home. Or is calling home, telling her parents how happy she is with the love of her life. That's what I hope for. I just keep having stupid thoughts today. At least I know what I should do now. I've made my decision. I'm going to the teacher's office. Where was it again? I doubt they expect anyone to come. I'll probably look kinda silly. Wouldn't be the first time. Well, who cares? Let's go! W, let's go tell the teacher. Walking. Down the staircase to the right, down the hall. There, that's the teacher's office. Oh yeah! Oh, a girl? There's a girl standing there, right by the door. I think I've seen her before. Is she an upperclassman? Our town is really tiny, and so is our school. If I were a better person, I would know her name. She turns to look at me. I'm not sure what she is expecting, so I nod a little. Is there a queue? A queue? To the office. Oh, no. I'm just waiting for someone. This jiggly, this giddy music. Okay. Hey, what? You're Asya, right? Yeah? How did you know? That's kind of a loaded question. How do we know anything? I mean, it's not like we have lots of faces to remember here. You know me too, right? Of course I do, but you want to remind me of your name real quick? Just like, I got a friend coming, and I want to be able to introduce you, you know? Sorry. Really? That's what I was talking about. It's not that I don't care to remember everyone's names. I just don't know where other people get them from. They say that in tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other, but that's just not true. We learn about the people outside of our immediate circle through gossip or common friends, but I haven't made any new ones since the day Tosia left. And gossip. Sure, sometimes I overhear my classmates chatting about this and that, but I don't like listening to them. I don't like their voices, so I try not to pay them too much attention. Wait, when I put it like that, it kind of does sound like my fault. My point is, when people regurgitate that idea of everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me. The name's Marina. It's nice to meet you, Marina. Beautiful name, beautiful name. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. You got something to share about Kaya? How did you know? What do you mean, how? We had an announcement, same as you. They told us to report to the teachers and all. I see. For some reason I thought they only broke the news to us, Ira's classmates. But it makes sense they'd at least give the upperclassmen a heads up just in case they happen to know her. Which means you also know something about Ira. Yep. That's great. So you talked to the teachers already? Sure did. Wow. And what did you tell them? Tisk. That's between me and the investigation. You can't just spout info like that out in the open, Asya. The wall's got ears. Oh? I understand. Sorry. Okay, well, you don't have to apologize. Crap. I'm making an awful first impression. Not only did I not know her name like I was supposed to, but now I look like I don't know the first thing about vigilance. Who am I kidding? I really don't. I'll just go in then. Marina suddenly blocks my path. Haha, no you won't. Move! Move! I'm sorry? You're not telling them anything. Lady! Why not? She gestures with her finger to the tact of each syllable. Why? Because a bad feeling stirs up in my chest. Please don't tell me it's gonna be the same thing as my classmates. Is this because I acted rude? I didn't mean to. Well, I never mean to. I just can't help it, can I? We just met and I already managed to mess everything up. Dang it. I desperately search her face for signs of mockery, but weirdly I can't find any. I've been waiting for you. Huh? Surprised? Of course I am. Why are you waiting for me? I don't know you. Stranger danger. No, wait. This has to be some stupid ruse. I'm going to believe this girl, and then she'll just laugh in my face about it. I'm serious. Ira told me about you. Really? Yeah. Huh? You know... I'm intrigued. Oh gosh, they talked about me? Wow. I'm shocked Marina is being as friendly as she is, considering the kind of description Ira could give. Wait, does this mean she's a friend of Ira's? For some reason, I never thought about her having any, at least not at school. That was really presumptuous of me. I wonder what Ira is like when she's with friends. I know you saw her yesterday. I figured you'd want to report it, so I ran here as soon as classes ended. I figured you'd want to report it, so I ran here as... Oh, I was about to read the same thing. I guess it'd be easier to catch you between lessons, but... I got so caught up in all of those stupid rumors. Kinda slipped my mind. She knows. But hey, what matters is that it all worked out. So why are you stopping me? Aha! Well, Marina looks around the empty corridor before lowering her voice. If you tell them about yesterday, you'll make everything worse. Huh? What do you mean by that? What? Let's not talk about this in front of the office, okay? Come on, let's go. She takes a step back and beckons me with her hand. I'm not sure what she has in mind, but it doesn't seem like a prank. Still. Wait! I know Ira's probably fine, but isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we share all we know with everyone, the... Quiet, you! Come on now! I just said that we shouldn't talk about this stuff where the adults can hear. What? Marina grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. She's not exactly being quiet either. Alright, everybody. Well, that's where we're going to end off today's video. I hope you enjoyed. You know, I love, like I said before, the reason I wanted to play this is that, so I got recommended this on my Steam. And, you know, I was like, yo, the art style really reminds me of Amori, which is a great game for what it's worth. And I really hope that we get some of that aspect in this game, so it's not just like a game like this where we just been voicing and like pressing. It's fine either way. It's nice. It's a nice subtle game, but I hope that we get some like choices, some actions we can do instead of just typing through all this and stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed. The storyline so far is so yeah. Some girl from our class is missing now, and we want to try to find her, or at least hope she's okay. So I like this. I like where this is going. That one dude from homeroom class, nah, him and his gang finna have to go. I'm not gonna lie, they peeving me off. They gonna have to go. But hope you all have a great rest of your day. Enjoy it. Eat some good food. You know, drink some water. Get all that nutrients and nutritiousness. And until next time, everybody. Peace out.